And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Captain of Industry on my modded massive project map here. Yeah, we are now making uranium rods. We're not making them very fast. Let's be clear on that. We are not making them very fast, but we're making them. Right? It is happening. We're making roughly one a minute. 36 pellets makes 60 rods. I mean, it is what it is. We have. It takes a while. It takes a while to get all that stuff ground down, but we are mining it. As fast as we're processing it right now. We could bump up the mine itself. I think it's up here. We could bump this up, but that would be another 50 people, and we don't have another 50 people. So what I would like to do is actually use some of those. Granted, we're not making them very fast, so yeah, I think we'll start with one reactor, and these are very, very sensitive machines. You do not want to mess around with these things. So we want, I think, yeah, we're going to have probably the water processing over here. That would be a good spot for that. So if we flip this like this, yeah, this would probably be good. Oh, my ship is in battle mode. Oh, we're just gonna obliterate. Oh yeah, look at that. That didn't take long. Yeah, I sent it all the way down here, the limestone quarry. So you can come back home with the good stuff. So you want this thing to never, ever, ever run out of water. Obviously, it's just not a good day if it runs out of water. So this is going to be uranium rods. Truck export off. Now, the rods are pretty circular. In and in, boom. The waste that you generate, you normally put in spent fuel storage. Now you place this. Right now, there's an exploit. If you place this right, it holds 5,000 spent rods. So if you run this full out, it'll use 1 a minute and produce 1 a minute. So it's essentially 5,000 minutes worth of spent fuel. I'm not going to do that. There is nothing you can do with spent fuel right now. And I don't know if the devs have a plan for spent fuel. We can't assign fuel. Well, I'll see if I can push it into there. Whoa. If I can push it into there, that'll be good. Otherwise, we have to do it. We have to do one of these. Because I'm gonna go a little cheaty with it, because I don't want that stuff sitting around for years and years and years. Let's go up, over, and in like that. The water, the absolute most that it'll produce, it'll consume 288 water and produce 288 steam. 288 steam is 3, I believe, setups for this. So we're going to line these up. Turbine, low pressure turbine, right? So that is in, out, out, in. So the low pressure stuff comes back out this way. What I could do, actually, to make my life easier, you can't flip these? You can't flip these. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna have to be locked into that setup. And then what you want? Oh, let's get the pipes. Let's get the pipes in first. So this one out to there, this one out to there. So you never ever want this thing to stop. So you do not want to use auto balance on this. It's just gonna generate, and the way you limit the generation is by changing the factor on this. So this will use a third, this will use 2/3, this will use the full uranium. And so it scales, right? 1 setup, 2 setups, 3 setups. So if you only need 2 setups, if you only ever need the power for 2, set this to 2. Right now, I could set this to 1 because we're generating, this is 6 megawatts, right? So yeah, I could easily set that to 1, but if we peak above 6 megawatts, then my coal-based power will kick on. So then we want pipes. Coming out there. All right. And then obviously because this is 2 megawatts, that's 4, that's 6, that's 3, and that's 6. So that is good. So that's 6, 12, that's 18 megawatts worth of power that we can get out of one nuclear reactor. Now, realistically, that is not realistic because a nuclear reactor could, even small reactors in the real world produce 500 megawatts. So, it is what it is. This extra one here, that is for emergency systems only. So we don't want to do anything with that but vent it. That is only for emergencies. It should only kick on in case of emergency. So steam high, that's what it'll pump out. Similarly, this water intake here, that is also for emergencies. So we are going to have a tank, a nice big water tank. And this will be emergencies, and this will be main line. You don't need to put 2 in there, but it is what it is. Okay, now the steam that you're going to get out of this, you're going to get a whole lot of steam depleted. 96 times 3, now you can do calculations right in here. 288. So you're going to get exactly 288 steam depleted out of this. Well, that is a lot. That is a lot of desalinators. It's a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a setup like this. So if we say only steam depleted, right? That's 12 steam depleted. It's going to give us more than enough water back. So the excess water, I think I'm going to take up here and dump into here for our farms. Once this is full, So we're going to want a pipe balancer for that. So 12 steam depleted. So we're going to get 288 divided by 12. 24 of these. That's 4. That's 8. That's 16. 24, if we go... If we want to be smart about it, we would do this. So that's 4. That's 8, 16. I need to scrape 4 off of this and put down here. There we go. There's 24. Water collectors or water processors, steam processors, whatever, words and stuff. It's going to be 6 times 24. 6 times 24 is 144. So that's 2 pumps for seawater. The output, I'm going to copy that and paste all of those so they're set right, is 3 times 24, which is half of that. So that is going to be 72. So that's 2 outlets. So we have an outlet here with a pump. And another set. Just like that. That's all we need to power all of this and to feed this. Right? That's all we need. I'm really hoping it's really unfortunate that spent fuel isn't in it. I'm hoping I can. Fingers are crossed that I can. Now for the feeding of the things, I think the best way we're gonna do this. 288 steam is I mean, 1 Mark III pipe is all we need. And then we're going to branch it off here. So half of it comes down this way. The seawater, again, the pipe 3 is plenty. We're going to go right down the center with the seawater. And then input, I guess, like, yeah, 6. We could do small pipes. I want to make sure I connect to the right one. Okay. And I'm just going to copy. No. Can I sneak in there? Copy that. Oh, I can't undo. Nah. Let's try to copy that again. This is finicky. There we go. I don't need that stub anymore. Now the steam is like 12. So that again, I can do with a regular old pipe. And then this one's coming back. This one's coming out. I should be able to copy that setup. Copy and paste makes such a huge difference. All right, that is our steam. Oh, I missed one. And I can take that stub and that stub away. All right, there is our steam processing and basically our inputs. All of our inputs are done. Mega excavator has no fuel. Why? I'm not out of fuel. Did you guys drive all the way back here? Darn it. I forgot to add on to their job. All of this, please. It's going to be a monumental amount of dirt. And then we're going to dial this back. And bring it up. Because I anticipate needing to dump a whole bunch of dirt over here. I mean, we've made awesome progress over here. I can now set these guys to dig here. Now that these are done, like so, yeah. So we have dirt that we haven't gotten rid of yet. Edit area. This in here. We're almost ready to set up some more housing. So dump. How do we want? We've got to. I made sure to have another slope here because if I didn't do this and I dumped it, they would be trapped, which would not be a good day. So let's take this out and then slope it down so that is proper again, and then we can fill this in. And that should give them a little bit more space. It's going to take a little bit of time to dig that out. And these poor guys are going to have to drive all over the place. I always try to have my towers near where the project is, but you know, all the excavators that are over here, all these, they were assigned to this right here. But it's so far away that I just built another one over here because that would not have been cool to try to dump all those out. I can edit this area a little bit. Extend that out. That gives me some more space to dump material out here. Yeah, they're all waiting for places to dump. So let's give them a place to dump. And the map edge over here is quite a ways away. Yeah, there it is right there. So we can fill out to about right here and have lots and lots of space. Yeah, I've already mapped this one out. I just didn't go all the way around. The map is huge. I mean, we can have, this map is so large, we could have an enormous factory here. Okay, the last major part of this is brine and water. So water we are going to bring in above because this is going to generate quite a lot of water. There's water there. Right there. Water there. We want to make sure we have plenty of outputs. What? No. There we go. Plenty of outputs. So these 3 are going to be my priority outs. Fill this thing up first. Any excess water we will route up here. I really should redo that. That is just ugly. So ugly. Alright, so these up there like that. Alright, now the brine, that takes care of the water. The brine will do at ground level. Okay, we don't need that. Or that stub anymore. Brine. Let's see. Where's the best way? Right in through here. I think. Nope. Well, we'll come out to here and then we'll go up. Then we want decent sized pipes. Oh, it's so hard to discern all the different blue glowy things in there. And if we need more, obviously I've got space for more here. Now the connectors on these, these are going to be outputting a very, very tiny amount. And oh, I don't have a brine output on this side. Let's put that in. And the brine pipe is right there. Let's make sure I can. Yes. Okay. Oh, let's put that stub in there. Are those going the right way? Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Ah, they should be going. I mean, I built it from the thing, plus the arrow is out. All right, that is gonna be 4 times 24 workers. So that's 96 workers just for the water for this system. Then we have 80 workers for the reactor itself. And then a whole bunch of workers for the processing of materials. How many rods do we have built up? We have 30 rods, 36 rods. We don't even have 1 truckload's worth of rods yet. I wish I could have an exception when I say, keep full. I wonder if I just set it to priority 1. If that overrides the limit, this limit here, partially loaded. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure on that. But we should be able, technically, to be able. we do this now. Let's build that because they take a while to build. Dump. Wait, what are we full on? We are full on sand again. Yeah, I had to switch this again back to dumping sand, believe it or not. Like I come in, I dig it out, right? Come in, dig it out, and then I mine somewhere where I'm getting a lot of sand, and then I have to stop that. All of the sand is full around, but then I have to stop it and then fill it back up again. So I have filled up and dug this out several times now. It's sort of amusing, actually. Yeah, look at all the sand coming in now. Some of these are just like little itty bitty amounts of sand, which is annoying. But you know, whatever. Let's check this. Take off growth pause. I do need household appliances. Household appliances. Use electronics too, and electronics. I wonder how many appliances we would need a minute. We can make 16 a minute with that. Clinic. I've got medical supplies 2 in there. Where's my housing? Household appliances. If I put those over here, and I build a factory over here to make them, I want to start making stuff and piping it in rather than having trucks deliver it all the time. So we would need 18 a minute, which means I need at least 2 factories. Let's put a little storage out. Plan on having a bridge. And making sure that we can actually feed the thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay. Let's take this back a couple notches. What? What in the world? I need to go back and get another one? Okay, so 3 squares. There we go. Wow. I knew it was going to work. I knew I would get there, but wow. This is going to be household appliances. Should really move all of this stuff. Come on, everybody, get through. And I'll plan on having more of these, but we'll get to the electronics assembly or the robotic assembly, and that will speed up everything without really having to do too much. But getting household appliances in there will boost our Unity even more. So these need electronics 2, electronics 1, and steel. We're gonna have truck import, but so steel, electronics 1. electronics 2. Electronics 1. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about. Okay. Basically, then, what is our throughput here? Electronics 1630. So electronics is going to have to be an upgraded now. Steel doesn't. Let's get in there. All the way across. And I don't think electronics 2 does either. There we go. Now, did I set everything out properly? Steel. Yay. So let's copy that, paste that, and paste that. Excellent. So let's Unity build the majority of that. What? What am I short on? Construction parts. What is going on over here? Where are my construction parts? Right here. Oh, I paused this. Crap. I had some built up. I had some built up in here, and yeah. Oops. Darn. I gotta pause this so I stop unloading them. I mean, I got a few red parts. I think I have enough to build a lot of this, but these here are going to be red parts. That is an enormous. Look at that, 600 red parts for that. Crazy amount. Yeah, we haven't gotten a delivery here yet, which tells me that it does not matter what priority the input is. We can't do partial loads. So we're going to start with this as a 1x. I want to set this to water, and I need some water. I need some water to kickstart the system. You know, and it needs to have some water, so therefore the steam, it needs enough water to get these things operational. There's gonna be a lot of trucks worth of water coming over. But once it's up and running and actually running itself, it'll be fine. And then depending on how far up you go, right, you can only build or pause what you don't need over here. And that's a good idea, that the steam coming in doesn't fill up the whole system, that you only use what you need. So one system here is like one bank of 4 like this, right? The next one is another bank of 4, and the next one is another bank of 4. But that is a huge investment. Just a massive investment to get it operational. And darn, I was low on yellow parts. Oh man, I hate when that happens. So these are gonna be 23 yellow parts a piece, so it's gonna be a little while. I've got enough Unity for now. I can hold off. All right, so that's finished. I'm only doing little bits at a time. Just trying to get this out, but we've got this and this ready to go, and we've already got a bunch of workers. So let's go over here and use all of our red. That one hurt. That dropped my reds by a lot. All right, let's get the water up and running because I need that. I need trucks. We're only going to build 4 of these. Because I remember this is set to 1x, or will be set to 1x. I don't know why we haven't gotten it yet, but these are just about like 3 more craft cycles, which is 180 minutes. 3 minutes. Takes 3 minutes. Whew. That hurts. So only having one of these is going to help make sure I don't blow through too many of my construction parts. I'm really hoping that I can do this for reasons I'll get into in a bit. So one of these and one of these. I don't need these other ones. And then the tubes. That's why it's always a good idea to build from the same directions. Because if I had stuff coming in from this way, then I would have to like really micromanage what I build and what I don't. And we have access in here, so that's fine. Oh, I didn't connect these up. And yes, you can make this super compact. You can make this as compact as you possibly want. There's our first water. I knew it was happening. Yeah, we're very busy right now. But for some reason, we still have 20 idle trucks. How are we very busy with 20 idle trucks? Do we have a bunch of trucks that have stuff to drop? Let's add a little bit of a dump setup right there just to see. We must have some idle trucks somewhere. I wish I could specifically pick the idle ones. But we should not be very busy with 20 trucks idle. I don't think. It might be just me, but I think that's I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. How are we doing on yellows? Oh man, not too hot. Let's get that stuff delivered at the very least. It would be nice to have a bus line and have everything organized. But the way that the ores and stuff are set up, I would love to make my own map where I would have, iron, coal, copper, limestone, all on one side of the island, right? Just have huge deposits of those on one side of the island, and the whole rest of the island is ready for building. And maybe some gold in a sneaky place here and there, and that's possible to do. All right, we've got some water coming in. We want to make sure our emergency cooling has got water in it. And let's see. We might have to kick this system on next episode. We're already way over time on this. All right, we need this water up. And remember, this is only going to run at 1x speed. I want to get some fuel in there first. And the thing has to heat up first. So when you click this up, the thing has to heat up before it really starts. So yeah, you want a decent amount of water in here for it to actually get really cooking. $48, yeah. Yeah, I will. I will come back, and next episode we'll get this up and running, and then we'll start the advanced electronic systems. Oh boy, yeah. Mainly silicon wafers. Silicon wafers, um, crystal, silicon crystallizer. All this is going to require teraflops, and we'll get into that system next episode as well. But we've got a little bit of time for this to actually get some stuff done. So that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.